Hi students, previous day I discussed about Battle of Plassey and Battle of Buxar. Today I will discuss about the dual government, subsidiary alliance and doctrine of lapse. Now, the Battle of Buxar established the system of dual government. In the system of dual government, it was introduced in Bengal by Robert Clive of British East India Company. It lasted from 1765 to 1772. Under this system, the administration of Bengal was divided into Nizamat and Diwani. The Diwani was carried out by the company and Nizamat by the Nizam. The arrangement of dual government was put to an end under Governor General Warren Hastings in 1772. Now the conquest of Mysore. In Mysore, Hyder Ali and his son Tipu Sultan both did not encourage the British. This enmity caused the four Anglo-Mysore wars between Mysore and British 1776 to 1799. In 1799, British captured Srirangapatnam. The Maratha and the British fought three Anglo-Maratha wars before the British again gained control over their kingdom. Yes. Now, next come instruments of British expansion. The British supremacy was established by two main methods, direct and indirect annexion. Punjab and Sindh were examples of direct annexion after defeating them at a war of battle. Annexation of Indian territories was also done indirectly through subsidiary alliance and doctrine of lapse. Now come to the point, what do you mean by subsidiary alliance? Now, subsidiary alliance is started by Lord Wellesley. Yes, subsidiary alliance started by Lord Wellesley was the most effective instrument for the expansion of British territory in India. Wellesley, the Governor General of India from 1798 to 1805, was an ambitious man. He wanted to make Britain the most important power in India. In the subsidiary alliance system, an Indian ruler had to maintain British troops in his state, either by giving some of his territory or by paying for the maintenance of the troops. This system allowed the British to maintain a large army at the expense of local rulers. The Indian rulers could not fight or sign treaties with any other powers. The rulers who joined the system, like the Nizam of Hyderabad and Nizam of Awadh, got security but lost their independence. Next come doctrine of lapse. Traditionally in India, if a ruler did not have a child, it was accepted practice to adopt one. But the British refused to recognize such adoption. So when the ruler of a subsidiary or protected state died without a natural heir, the state could not pass to the adopted child but was annexed to the British territory. Satara, Nagpur and lastly Jhansi fell prey to this. Now the administration under the British. In order to control the growing power of regions that Britain was assimilating within its fold, the British set up a new system of administration. This main purpose was the benefit from trade and increase their profits through trade, improve the welfare of the people was never their intention. Thank you.